I was walking past two workmen, and I heard one of them say to the other, "If it ain't one thing, it's another." The second workman, who was on a ladder, agreed with the first, as did I, who was passing by. And I did continue on my way, but I was thinking, you're right, that's it, exactly. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I was in complete agreement with the man and his fellow worker, and I didn't have any idea what they were talking about. It didn't matter. They could be talking about anything, and I would still agree. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Brain surgeons know what I'm talking about. So do janitors. So do the unemployed, the wealthy, the poor, young, old, healthy, ill. The statement seems to me to be true at all times and in all places. It's all-encompassing. Because there's always something we must deal with, and if it's one thing, all right then. But if it's not that thing, or if it was and we somehow got past it, then you can be sure there will be something else. Think about it. Let's say you're a hitter in a baseball game. You're looking for a fastball. If you get the fastball, so be it. But maybe you don't get the fastball. Maybe you get the slider or a slow curve. The thing is, you're going to get something. And if it ain't one thing, it's going to be another. This isn't conjecture. This is a postulate. Some nation should adopt that as its slogan. They could put it on their flag and their money. You take those philosophers like Schopenhauer or Heidegger, who wrote those massive volumes, and it feels like if you could boil them down, what you might get is something like, if it ain't one thing, it's another. A proposition like that, it could be the basis for an entire religion. Buddha or Muhammad or Jesus, they would say something like that. L. Ron Hubbard would say something like that. A general leading his troops into battle, he could well keep that thought in mind. People getting married, they could add those words to their vows. Life is basically a string of things going wrong, or not the way we wanted, and stuff that has to be dealt with, or avoided, or that finally crushes us. If it ain't one thing, it's going to be another. A perfect formulation as far as I'm concerned, kind of rustic Zen.